guys, welcome back to another episode of the Updates Podcast. Today, we'll be entertaining a young, talented musician. He's also a content creator and an apprentice. I will keep that for him to tell us more about it. He's here to educate us and the youth in particular that success is built over time. It's not just something you wake up and you just wake up one morning and then you're successful. So with his life experience and everything he's going through, he's going to lead us step by step into understanding how he's going towards success. So without wasting too much of your time, let's welcome the young and talented content creator. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from, what you do, everything to know about
Where should I start from?
the beginning.
Okay, I go by the name Yorro G. My stage name's Yorro G. And my name is the Desmond Johnny. That's my real name.
Johnny,
The Desmond Johnny.
this one.
Yeah. Only few people know the name because it's a name I used when I was small.
Oh, okay. So which name will you be comfortable on set? Is it Yorro G?
Yorro G.
All right. So Yorro G, where are you from?
I'm from Bamenda.
I mean that is but. But then, if you don't want to tell us specifically where you're from, it's no big deal. So, how will you describe your journey so far?
My journey as an artist.
Everything. The journey as in your life's journey. We'll get to the details. How can you describe your journey so far?
I can say it's not been easy. I'm trying. Life is difficult, especially in Cameroon, in Bamenda. Yeah, so I'm putting in the work the way I can do it.
So you're taking life step by step.
Yeah.
So what values have shaped the person you are right now?
Being an artist and my work also, it helps a lot.
Mm. So can you tell our guests, apart from being an artist, what else do you do?
Apart from being an artist, I'm also learning a trade. I'm doing pana beating, which I'm still in the process. Like soon get done with it.
All right, all right. So how do you cope with your apprenticeship and your career?
It's not been easy because the most times, like I'll have much work and I'll have maybe music program, stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's not been easy, but I'm always trying my best to see that I get everything in place and set to the two sides as has to be.
At least you're trying to handle everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to handle everything.
Okay. So let's talk about your music. So when did you realize that music was an important part of your life?
You see, music, I can say is like something that's in the blood to me because in my family, I'm not the only artist. I'm the youngest artist. I have two people ahead of me
Oh,
who direct me and who tell me what to do and what not to do.
oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
great.
So let me see. I started writing songs since from primary school, from primary six.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
and I released my first song in 2022. And let me see, the time I decided to go to the studio is the time I decided that this music thing I want people to know about it. Like I want to take it serious.
Oh. So what was the first song you released?
My first song was Bolo. Bolo. That was in 2022.
What is
It
it
was a
talking about?
collabo. It's talking about, it was a street song talking about like hustle, all these things.
Street hustle.
Yeah, street hustle.
Okay. So, what kind of message do you portray, or do you want to pass through the youth? Or are you talking to the youth or the Cameroonian society as a whole? What kind of message are you trying to bring out there?
My songs mostly go to the youth. Like it makes them to know some of the things they do that are not correct.
Okay. Some sort
Yeah,
of
yeah,
awareness.
some sort of awareness, and it also helps them to know the things that they're doing that are correct, so they can stick to it.
So, as an artist, what are your long term goals?
I can say for now, I don't have any goals yet, but I'm still working towards.
Okay, so you're just,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
now, you're just there, you're
I'm
just
just
working.
there, just working.
So, from your TikTok accounts I visited, I also see that you're trying to, like, you're more of a content creator. So it's not about you just posting your music when you're singing, but at least you're trying to put one or two things together. So has social media as a whole, has it actually helped you in promoting your music?
Yeah, it has really helped me a lot because if not for social media, I think it would be difficult for me.
Mm.
Yeah,
So what kind of challenges do you face
like
on social media for one?
on social media,
Mhm.
as a content creator in Bamenda and as a Cameroonian, it's difficult because firstly, most people look look at the mistakes you make.
Mhm.
Yes, they don't look at what you're doing right, what you're trying to bring to society. They're just waiting for you to do something, a little mistake, and they will criticize you.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
So when something like that happens, how do you come back? Like for some people though, when they have these negative comments and stuff, they use it as a stepping stone because the negative aspect will always fly more than positive. So they use it as their stepping stone. Like, okay, since people know me because of this negative issue, I'm going to turn it around for my own good. Do you look at it in that aspect?
yeah. Most of the things that people say that I feel like it's not something, how can I even say it? Most of the things that people say, like the hate comments, when they give a complaint, I try to work towards it, see if it is really a complaint that can improve myself on,
Uh-huh.
or it is just something that they're saying it for saying sake.
Okay. So now for the time you've been on social media, what kind of advice can you give to any other young guy out there, young woman who's trying to be a content creator? What advice do you think you can give them that is actually going to help
All I can say is you just have to be real and do your thing the way you can do it best. Yeah. Because most people they go on social media, they boast their followers. And you see somebody having 10K followers,
them? Mm-hmm.
you post a video, you have 200, 100 likes, which is, does not really make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I can say is just be real with what you're doing and put in the work, what you can do best, and you'll get to where you plan to be or where you dream of being.
Mm, yeah, that's true. So do you think content creation can actually become a sustainable career?
Yes, it can be sustainable career, but it depends on the consistency.
So to you, do you think you can do that as, would it be a permanent side for you apart from your career, music career and your apprenticeship? Do you think content creator can actually build something for you?
Yes,
So it's something you think you can be steady on.
yes, I can be stadium.
Oh, okay. So now talking about your apprenticeship, what motivated you to go into that direction?
Firstly, now I'm doing panabiting.
Mhm,
Well, firstly, I did not really want to do panabiting because when I was schooling and when I was growing up, I was dreaming of doing electricity. But when the crisis came, it obstructed everything. I had
Okay.
to change everything and step into panabiting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So, do you think you could actually go back to what you have always wanted?
no,
You're
at
comfortable
this
with?
point I cannot because after doing panabiting, I like the job and it's really helped me a lot.
Okay. Wow, it's good. Okay. So, do you believe young people should combine talent and practical skills, or they should just focus on the talent, or focus on skills? Should they choose, or should they go in for both?
I think they should go in for both
Why?
because firstly in Cameroon you cannot, you need money to push your talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like music, we have to do videos, we have to record songs, and we need money for that. If you just sit on one place that I want to be creating content and you don't have something to back you up, you might crash on the way. You will not get to the top as you expect.
Okay. So, from the workshop to the studio, what lessons do you come up with? Like, let's say, as a in a workshop, you are the student, right?
Hmm.
But in your music career, you're kind of like somebody already trying to build something
Hmm.
extra. So, what lessons do you take from your workshop into the studio?
The lessons I take from my workshop to the studio,
Mhm.
mostly I'm that kind of person that I don't have friends, but I'm always very observant.
Okay, let me give an example. Like
Yeah.
maybe you're in a workshop and there
Hmm.
you are a student. It means somebody is there to guide you.
Hmm.
Okay. Lessons can be maybe, for example, your teacher or your
Yeah.
guardian can
Yes.
tell you to be maybe accurate in doing a particular thing, because if you are not accurate, maybe I don't know how panabating works,
Yeah.
but if I could say maybe it's some sort of refurbishing, right?
Hmm.
So if your guidance tells you if you do this exactly like this, this is a result that will come out. In the course of applying the work, you discover that maybe you made a mistake and the work did not come out exactly as it was. You have to come back and redo everything.
Hmm.
Now, the lesson you will learn from there is to follow instructions exactly as they are given to have a particular answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have to take a lesson like that into the studio, when I say into the studio, it means into your music career.
Hmm.
It means there are also steps that if you follow in your music career, it will lead you to a particular success.
Yeah.
So that lesson that you take from your workshop is how to do things the right way. And when you carry it into your music career, you find that maybe there are also some things that you could learn, and then it comes out also in a good way. That's just an example.
Okay.
Another
Okay.
one can be maybe consistency. Another one can be focus. There are so many lessons that we can derive from one aspect of life, and then we transfer it into another part of life to give us another kind of results. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Okay. I understand.
actually just two separate worlds.
Yes. Two separate roles.
Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be very open about it, but I want you to be open. So some other youths can actually learn.
Hmm.
Have you ever for once had to do anything that have to do with drugs?
No, I've not.
Have you ever had the urge to try?
No. Like I said, I'm kind of a very I'm just like an introvert, but not that. Yes, I don't have friends.
Okay,
Yeah, from the time I was growing up to now, I'm not somebody that really mingles with people.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
not that sociable.
yeah. I don't socialize that much, but I'm always very observant. And let me say, when you are with people, it's the society, the people you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
depends on the type of things you get yourself into.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the kind of personality that I have, it's very difficult for me to get myself into some type of funny stuff.
All right. That's great. So, what do you think are some common reasons young people get into things like that, into drugs or hard substance?
Life is difficult, and people have their different life challenges. Some people get into drugs because of maybe their situation. Some people get into drugs maybe because of peer pressure,
Mm.
yeah, things like that. But I'm sure if you get close to somebody who is into drug or stuff like that, you get to know the reason why they're taking it. But for me, I don't think that should be the best option.
Okay. So, what kind of, anyway, I don't know if you've ever experienced anybody around you with such, but do you think there are some warning signs that families and friends should like look out for in
Yeah,
anyone?
there are many signs. Like most of the people I grew up with, the people that I was in school, most of them now that drug drug
As it,
people, yeah, drug addicts. And there's even this guy that was living with me, and I discovered later that I was into stuff like that, and I had to kick him out. Kick him out.
okay, he was living with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
my relative, something like that.
So for your own peace, you decided he needs
Yeah,
to
I
leave.
decided he should leave.
So how do you think drug abuse affects creativity? Because when we talk about music, content creation, this all is about creativity. So how do you think drug abuse is going to affect the creativity of these young talents coming up?
Firstly, some people take drugs to boost their morale, like artists. There's some artists that they cannot perform on stage without taking some stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So it actually gives them the
yeah, it
courage
gives them
to,
the courage. But
okay,
when you look at most situations, when they get into drugs, after some time, either you start bringing them down in one way or the other.
like maybe they'll not be able to bring
Yeah,
out good
maybe they'll
music,
not be able
stuff
to
like
they'll
that.
not be able to bring out good music. Like they will not be serious because drugs is something that when you get into it, the more you consume is the more you want to get it. So along when they get into stuff like that, you see after some time you start seeing some changes in them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, what actually helped you, apart from the fact that you don't surround yourself with so many friends, what actually helped you to not get involved into drugs?
Firstly, you cannot get into something that you don't like. Most people say people influence people to do drugs, all those type of things. But for me, I believe that if you have never had it in mind, then you cannot get yourself into it.
Okay. So, it's about you, the
Yeah, it's
person.
about you in person. The way you make up your mind, the way your goals, it depends.
Okay. So, what kind of advice can you give someone who is already into the drugs? What kind of advice can you give them to help them come out of it?
You know, you cannot stop somebody from drug except the person decides to stop by himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Because you can't just say stop and the person stops.
yeah,
So,
you cannot stop
maybe a word
somebody.
of advice can trigger something in them. Okay, actually trigger something and makes them think their actions. I know it's not easy, but something, there must be something you can give, one or two words.
The only thing I can say,
Just imagine maybe you have a brother at home and you see him just raining down. Definitely you will feel bad. So just imagine that scenario. What would you tell that person? Or what would you tell him in order to push him to have a rethink? So it's not about you, it's about him.
mhm,
Hmm.
the only thing I can say is there are better things to do than drug. And most people get into drug because of peer pressure, because
Mm-hmm.
of maybe their life situation. But if let me say, if they want to stop, they have to make the decision by themselves and work towards it, and they will,
So get out of it.
yeah, they'll get out of it.
Okay, so what role do you think family and friends can actually play in helping our young generations not to get involved into drug abuse stuff?
As I said earlier, it depends on the circle you surround yourself with.
Now, this time around, when somebody has to help you, the person should be on the good side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
So
is it.
if I don't think all your friends can be bad, there could be one person who is still trying to. So what can that person do, or what can your family do in order to help the young generations not to get involved?
Not to get
Hmm.
involved in drugs.
Yes.
Firstly, they have to check what is the cause of the problem before trying to solve the problem. Like if you have somebody that is into drugs and stuff like that, you have to get closer to the person, know what's the cause of that, what's the cause of his problem.
Okay, so if I understand you, family should get closer to their
Yeah,
children,
to their children,
try to understand them better.
yes,
That
understand them
way they
better, and
could,
from there you can know what
if the
to,
child has a problem or so,
yes.
and okay. So if you know the child's problem, you'll be able to
It will be
direct,
easier for you to get
mhm,
solution to the problem.
than to allow them find their way.
Yeah.
And that what always
Because
leads to drugs.
most people usually avoid people who take drugs.
Mhm.
Yes. But if you can get close to him, you will know the reason why he's doing all that. And knowing the reason will be easier for you to like talk him, like to advise him or try to give him a solution.
Oh well, that's a good one. I like your take on drugs. It's a good one though. But let's get back into your career. What what's the brand? What's the brand? What brand of music do you is it?
Afro pop,
Afro pop.
yeah. I do Afro beat and Afro pop.
Okay, so far, how many albums do you have?
I have no album yet. I
Okay,
just have songs, collabo and single song.
wow. So what's the most recent song?
The most recent song is Soft, featuring his Joy.
Oh, that's good. Can we have a very short acapella?
Yeah. See how we country the town, but getting one a soft life. Just see how we boy then you work so one day one a fast money. If that small girl but can ya corner bro, you give for the thing twice. If you know one can make you do ratata, then you no get for send money in. See how we country the town, but getting one a soft life. Just see how we boy then you work so one day one a fast money. If that small girl but can ya corner bro, you give for the thing twice. If you know one can make you do ratata, then you no get for send money.
Oh, that's nice. So, in this particular song, from the wordings, I think you're trying to address the youth. Yeah. So now, tell me, if you find yourself in a situation where somebody has to place a question tag on your music career, because if we are, let's say we are youth and we are trying to have a better future, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody tells you, let go of the music because it has something better to offer. Will you actually consider the other direction?
Letting go of my music because the person has something better to offer.
Mhm. The person has not told you anything yet, but say he has something better to offer. So if you're willing, he can work on that.
No, cannot do that.
Okay, so is your music actually yielding fruits? Does it help you to have money? Because I know we all look for money.
Yeah, we all look for money, but you know, we use money to find money.
Yeah.
and I'm still in the process. I'm not having something from it yet.
Okay, but you trust that
Yeah,
your music career is definitely going to work something out.
yes.
So have you ever had any concert?
I've
Maybe not
attended.
just the kind that we watch on TV, like do you have any shows around, maybe around town or out of town? Any concert, anything?
Yeah, I've attended many concerts, but I've not organized mine.
No, it's so long as you've been part of it, it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've attended many concerts.
Like in Bamenda, have you?
Yeah,
Okay, so do you go for shows like maybe occasions? Do they invite you to perform?
yeah, they invite me to perform in occasions.
Okay, so if anybody wants you, they
Yeah.
just okay, it's a good thing. Yeah. So let's say, if your life were a song, life experience, your path, everything. If it was to be a song, what would be the title?
It'll be Hustle Life.
Hustle life.
Yeah,
Okay, hustle life.
Hustle Life. Yeah,
Wow.
that's my first the first single I had. Because my first song was a collabo,
Okay.
and after that one, I had a single which is titled Hustle Life.
Mm. So the experience you've been having in your music career, studio life, performance, and everything, and then the experience you've been having in the workshop as an apprentice in a beating. Which of those two has given you a very good lessons of life?
The experience at work.
The work.
Yeah,
Okay. So if you could send one message to your younger self, let's say 10 or 15 years back, what kind of message will you drop? Or what would be the message it
10 or
says?
15 years back.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Hmm. So if the universe will grant you one wish to go back to maybe when you were 10 and then say, okay, start all over. Would there be something you want to change or you want to rearrange to work some other way? Or you just like your life the way it is?
I like my life the way it is because every day, like the way I was just 2 weeks back, is not the same the way I am today.
Yeah, definitely. We
Yeah,
must grow.
so I cannot expect myself to be like the same the way I was 10 years ago.
Means you've accepted your life as it is. You
Yeah,
don't want to change anything.
yeah.
Okay. It sounds good though. So what is the one truth about life that many young people tend to ignore?
Many people don't take one thing serious because you see, life is living at the moment.
Okay.
Like life is now.
I see why you say you don't want to change anything.
Yeah, because most people ignore some opportunities. They don't take something serious because they believe that there is tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but life is at the moment.
Okay. So they should be serious with their
Yeah,
life just as they are. They should
whatever
not
they're
think
doing
like,
at the moment, they have to put in their best because you might not have an opportunity to do that again.
yeah, that's true. Okay, now, what's the, how can I put it? Among artists, the Cameroonian artists,
Hmm.
the bigger ones, hmm, which which artist do you wish to do a collab with, or which of them do you actually admire the way they orchestrate their music and everything? Which of them do you actually admire and you will wish to work with?
This is Panchak.
Oh, okay, that's great. So have you ever had an opportunity to get close to him?
No,
Wow.
I've never had an opportunity to get close to him, but
You wish.
even before I started doing music, I've always loved this stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's great. Now you said the artist, Korean artist you would love to work with is Dizzy Panchak.
yeah,
So now, have you tried by your own means to get to him?
yeah. I've texted him,
Oh, you have his number.
no, on Facebook,
Okay.
and tagged him in many of my videos. But this celebrity life is always very busy.
They
So
will hardly see it.
yeah, they'll hardly see it.
And maybe he's not even the one running those pages.
Yeah,
So
that is it. But I believe that with the way I'm putting in my work, anytime soon
you
you'll be
will
able
see
to
it.
see what I'm doing.
Okay, so if you have the chance that Dizzy Panchak actually watch this podcast, what message do you think or what can you tell him that will make him get to you? Just speak as if you're talking to Dizzy Panchak now. Just a word to him.
Like, what will I tell him that will make him get to me? Okay, firstly, I'm a big fan and I love what he's doing. So I'll say, boss, I've texted you, but since when I've texted you, you've not responded. You've not even opened my text. So if you can check and reply me, just even one reply, I'll really be grateful, and I'll love if we can work something out. Yeah,
Okay, so do we call on our viewers to help you?
yeah. If you're watching this video, you can help that Titi and check on it. Like the first song that I have, Hustle Life. If you listen to the song, you understand what I'm saying. Because like I have some things about him in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
some things about him, like his life or
Like
what?
the song goes like this. From Monday to Sunday, I dey for street, I dey bolo from 6 to 6. I dey the hustle my own yari, I don bolo 24/7 and I know say one day my day go break. Now so I dey work na 237. One day I go be like Chaco dey create by
Hmm.
God's grace. They say me I dey today, I dey find na money. I wan forget yari for jere my whole family. I say place wey me I dey today, I dey find na money, I dey find na money. I wan forget yari for jere my whole family. That is it.
Oh, okay. So we'll just lead on our viewers to help tag Dizzy Panchak
Yeah.
on your behalf. So hopefully, in the nearest future, you get to meet your idol. That's our prayer. So, oh, that's great. So now tell me, among the Cameroonian artists that we have, do you think there are artists that are underrated based on their performance? You think they are really, just name one artist you think is underrated in this Cameroonian music platform?
Underrated.
Mhm. I need one artist that you think is underrated and another artist that you think is overrated.
Like people that are not giving them the flowers for,
Underrated means is actually doing great,
but
but they don't
people are
give
not giving
him
the flowers
the
for
yes.
the
And then the
work
one that
there.
is overrated is not actually doing a big deal, but then they're hyping him as if he was a god on earth or she is. So something like that.
um Artists that are underrated, I would say somebody like Chris Silver.
You think he's underrated?
Yeah, because he's really putting in the work. Like he he's not at the position where he deserves
Got
to
to be.
be. He has to be somewhere higher. Yeah.
So what do you think is overrated?
Overrated. stand there,
Ah, no offense, gra.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not funny. So let me come to you. Among your songs, the ones you've already released,
hmm
do you think, or have you ever realized that there's actually a song that you released and then after some time you feel like this song is not really giving? It's like maybe you did, like we say, no, this one not trash. Do you have any of such?
No,
So,
I
or
don't have any song that I've released and did not like the song after the release. Because, like I said, I have people ahead of me who tell me what to do and what not to do. So before I release one song,
mm,
they have it checked and they confirm it to be released.
okay, wow, I see, and that's great. So, for our viewers who do not know you, how do you or where can they get more information about you, about your music, and how they get to listen to those your beautiful songs out there?
Okay, for the viewers who are seeing me for the first time, who have no idea of who I am, I'm called Yorro G. My stage name is Yorro G, and I'm from Bamenda, from Gambia to be precise. And my songs are mostly street songs, and you can get them on all streaming platforms like YouTube, Spotify, Audiomack, Boomplay, and all that.
Hmm, okay, that's a good one. Okay, now we talked earlier about your line of work, like the panabiting you're involved in right now. You said when you were a little bit younger than this, you hope to do electricity,
Electricity.
but because of the crisis, you now find yourself in panabiting. Though you love it, you're not regretting it. You love it actually. So now the crisis has actually affected a lot of people, both positively and negatively. So to you, how do you rate the crisis? How has it affected your life and your career?
Yeah, it only affected my life because, like example, I paid my school fees on Thursday and they stopped school on Friday.
Oh yeah.
You get the point.
Wow.
Yeah, that is it. And after that, I went to school and they told me I have to repay the fees.
For the following year.
Yes, for the following year, I had to stop school and get into a trade and start learning beating.
Oh, okay. So in school you were gearing
In
towards
school, I was doing
electricity.
electricity.
Okay, okay, I see. Oh, wow. So now, as an artist, do you think influencers are actually taking the lead in the plight of Cameroonians? Because in these our days now, when something happens, we find that most content creators and influencers are the ones heading, like spearheading the whole show. We don't see artists, they don't say anything. We're talking about the crisis, for example. You hardly hear an artist come up to say, okay, this crisis, this has happened in my village, this has happened here and there. Maybe we say no to the. Mm-mm. You hardly hear artists talk like that. But on the other hand, these influencers all over maybe TikTok, Facebook, and the rest, they are like screaming about societal issues every day. So do you think influencers are actually taking the lead and trying to suppress artists?
I would say, like in Cameroon,
Yeah, we're talking about Cameroon first.
influencers are taking the lead because most the artists, you don't just talk about anything you hear or anything you see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there are some artists have their different standards. So somebody who is doing like love music cannot be talking about street stuff. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And most of it, the content creators are people. Most content creators are like journalists. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they can just do anything, talk anything. But for an artist, you have to work it out. Like you cannot just put yourself in any situation.
Okay, now the issue is, as an artist,
Hmm.
the population is also looking up to you as a voice. Okay, let's give an example. Recently, there have been a case of rape of a 2-year old, and most influencers are coming up talking about it, calling upon the government to look into the case, and so on and so forth. It's the same thing that we expect artists to do, because artists are a voice. They're the voice of
The
generations.
generation,
You
yeah,
get?
sure.
So it's not because you are singing love music and that someone has been kidnapped or something has happened somewhere, and then you don't feel the need to talk about it because it's not involved in love. We just need artists to know that they are also the voice. So they should step up.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and like you see, like this crisis stuff.
Uh-huh.
I also have a song titled "Spoil," which talks about crisis.
Okay.
And the thing is, some artists, not many of them, some artists take situations like that, like they use it as, how can I put it? When something happens, like what you're saying,
Uh-huh.
they can work a song out of it and
It's still a way.
it's still a way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but most artists don't see it that way.
Now, are you signed under a label already?
No, I'm an independent artist.
Okay, so are you looking forward or do you want to stay independent?
If I've had people come to me like they want to sign me and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
but I had to turn it down because of the way I see it.
Okay, so the way you see the people coming to you, or
Yeah,
the way you see the issue
the way
of being
I see
signed.
the way I see the people coming to me.
Okay, so which means you are open. You
Yeah,
are open. You can actually sign, but you have not
mm,
yet seen someone that you trust enough to sign you.
something like that. Because in most situations, you see people get into record labels and after they start complaining,
Uh-huh.
and reasons being they never checked what they were getting into before they get themselves into it.
Okay. But anyway, we just have to note that you are open. So in case there's
Mm,
anyone who's interested in signing you, they can still reach out to you.
yeah,
Okay, now there is this common saying that in order to succeed in the entertainment industry, I'm talking about Cameroon. I don't want to go
mm,
somewhere else. Let's
yeah,
talk about Cameroon. So in order to excel, succeed in the entertainment industry and music as well, you have to get yourself involved in some illegal or mystical practices. For example, some of them have decided to switch roles, like men who become women, other men, get the point.
yeah. I understand.
Others will say, or for example, the ring you're having on your finger right now, they say they go and get rings from babalawos and stuff like that. In order to, I don't know if you are trying to
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
subdue people's
understand.
energy and stuff like that. Do you think it's real in the music field?
Yeah, what you're saying, that's based on people's mentality, what people think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what most people think, but I don't have that kind of mentality because I believe if you're serious and you're putting in the work, you'll get to where you're heading to. But most people get themselves into some funny stuff and they take music as a cover. Yeah, that is it. But I don't believe in such. I don't believe you have to put your hands in somewhere before you can be what or who you want to.
Alright, that's great. So from your words, I think we can say you are safe.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned also that your the music career actually entails a lot of sacrifices, like
Hmm.
money. You need to put in money and everything. And considering the fact that you're still an apprentice
And
in
I'm
the
doing music.
Panabiting and then you're doing music, both your activities are actually pulling money away from you. So
Yeah.
how do you generate funds to take care of your music career and even maybe your Panabiting work? How do you fund that?
Okay. My elder brother, who is an artist, one G, he sells cars. He imports cars from other countries, and we sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's actually a hustle
That's
for
one
you.
of the things I'm also doing. I sell cars,
Right.
new cars, used cars, all of that. So
Okay.
that is where most of my fundings come from to back me up in all the activities that I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so tell us what message would you like to leave our youth? One, we talk as an artist,
Yeah.
and then two, we talk as a hustler. Because apparently you know how to hustle. So
Yeah.
give a message to the youth.
Okay. About hustle. Like there are many young people you see nowadays that they don't want to work, they don't want to go to school, they
Mm-hmm.
just want to,
To have money.
yes, to have money. Yeah, to those people I can say, you know, nothing good comes easy,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to work in order to get something good. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So all these people who are not doing anything, just roaming around, they should think and do something good with their life.
So as an artist, what do you tell them?
As an artist, I have new songs. I have many songs, but I have a song that is to release anytime soon.
Mm,
That's Hustler. It's a collabo with one of my guys, Boy to P.
okay. Wow, it means we'll actually be expecting to.
Yeah,
All right. Oh, that's a good time spent with you, and I think we'll definitely love to have you back so you can tell us if you finally met Kizzy Panchak and how the story will move on from there. And we hope you meet him because I know he would actually improve something about your music as well.
yeah,
Well, we wish you all the best. Well, we have come to the end of today's episode. It was a good one. We've learned a lot from a talented musician, how he handles his daily lives, activity, his music career, and his job as well. So for today, we will say Yorro G, you're welcome, and we loved having you here, and we would love to have you again. Dear viewers, if you need to know more about our guest, you just check on the description. You will find handles. You can get to him directly or you can get to us. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Until next time, bye bye.